Hello everyone, what's going on? I'm Gav, the Masterman74 back again today, and welcome to a very special video because today is November 16th, 2024, and today marks the 20-year anniversary of Half-Life 2 and therefore the Source engine, and actually another Source engine game that came out on the exact same day as Half-Life 2. And that game is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, a very good game. I covered it on my Gav the Gamer channel. You can check that out if you want to. So, what I wanted to do with this video is just talk about some of the things that have happened recently, because there have been some interesting developments. So, the first thing that I'm going to get to is that if you look at Episode 1 or Episode 2 on Steam, you'll see that they've been delisted, which means they're no longer accessible to people to actually get and play. But the reason for this is because Episode 1 and Episode 2 have now been integrated into Half-Life 2. So if you load up Half-Life 2 now, you should see that you have the opportunity to play the base game, as well as Episode 1 and Episode 2, and Lost Coast should be featured in the extras. So that's the first sort of interesting thing that's happened. So there were a couple of things that I forgot to mention. First off, Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and Episode 2 now have workshop support. So now you can have custom campaigns and custom content that you can launch directly through Half-Life 2 now. And that there's been about 3.5 hours of developer commentary that's been added to Half-Life 2. So that's something that you can check out as well. And additionally, there's a website, halflife.com, that you can go to, and it's interactive, let's put it that way, and it's quite enjoyable, in my opinion at least. And for the mappers out there, it seems as if Valve has actually made some changes with the Hammer editor, so I think that cube maps should now build correctly without having any issues, because that was a bug for a very, very long time, too long if you ask me. And also a bunch of BSP limits have been increased. For example, you can have more models, textures, texture data, displacement info and stuff like that. All those kinds of limits have been drastically increased in my opinion, so that's a good thing. And another thing as well is there seems to be maybe some Episode 3 textures within the Half-Life 2 directory now, so you can see some of the snow materials. Interesting stuff to take a look at. If you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to do so and prove me right or wrong on any of the stuff I'm saying. And Valve themselves have actually released some videos on their channel. So for example, the Get Your Free TVs footage from 2000. They've added the 2002 and 2003 E3 footage, and also a 2-hour-long documentary containing concept art that was never seen before from Episode 3, as well as a couple of insights into the ice gun weapon and the blob NPC. At least that's according to our boy Lambda Generation, so big ups I guess and shout out. And that's definitely a documentary I'm going to need to check out at some point. And the ice gun and the blob NPC, I vaguely remember talking about that stuff in another Gav the Gamer video about insights into Half-Life 2 Episode 3. So if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to check that out. I think it's got over 1,000 views, and for a channel with less than 50 subscribers, that's pretty awesome. So a couple of other things that have happened recently. There was the launch of Project Borealis Prolog on Steam. I did a little let's play of that, you can check that out if you want to. To give us sort of TLDR of my thoughts, I think it's very good looking, but it is a very short experience, and the performance could have been better. I know there have been people that have moaned about the performance of the Project Borealis Prolog. Yeah, it could have been better, admittedly. And another thing that's going to happen tomorrow on November 17th, it's going to be the 16-year anniversary of Left 4 Dead 1. And another thing that might happen in November is the launch of the Infinite Finality demo, which is another sort of Half-Life 2 Episode 3 themed mod. I don't know about that though. Apparently the team are desperately trying to get that launch to happen, but they just need to finalize a bunch of stuff, and you know how things can go. It could get delayed, we don't know. but that's something that I'll probably take a look at when that launches. So all in all, some very good stuff. Updates to Half-Life 2 and also some episode 3 related information has been sort of coming out recently. So it's pretty good, I would say. Pretty good time to be a Half-Life fan. I hope that stuff like Half-Life 2 with RTX releases at some point, and that's going to be kick-ass, and I'm definitely going to be playing that when that comes out. I don't think there's anything more we need to add really, unless anything happens in the next few hours or so. But I'll get to work on getting this video out for you, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, have a great day, take care out there, peace out, see you later, and see you next time.